Barstool College Football Show live from Michigan State in East Lansing, baby.
Let's go.
This is awesome. I have to tell you guys, I know we moved locations. This is everything and more. You guys are absolutely amazing. I see a lot of green, a lot of blue.
Yeah, let's go.
But what I noticed is we are missing somebody. We're missing our own Michigan man.
Dave no-showed. He no-showed.
He no-showed.
He no-showed.
There we go.
He's not here. Dave's not here. He's being a bitch about it. Oh, no.
It's unbelievable.
What a crowd.
What a crowd. This is, I have to say, I think this is our best crowd ever.
This is incredible.
This is the best crowd we've ever had.
There are people
I love the
all
people
the way back
all
there.
up on the balconies. We've got the hot girls up there in the balcony. The shoes, we've got the signs.
This is wild.
This is
They're
wild.
throwing shit.
They're throwing beers. We've got beers
Yes.
thrown at us. All right, so Dave's going to, I'll let this go for a little bit. Wow.
That man knows how to make an entrance.
I fucking love this crowd.
This is Big Ten football. This is one of the best rivalries in football. We are here in East Lansing, presented by FTX, the world's most popular mobile app for cryptocurrency tracking and trading. I mean, we're just soaking wet at this point.
By the way, shout out God for the perfect Big Ten weather.
Yes.
This is what Big Ten football is.
Dave just smells like beer.
Did you take a red shot?
Yeah, someone hit me. Little brother is certainly welcoming. It's a big game environment. I like federal crime right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Insult sign.
Insult sign.
Insult sign.
Yeah. So there's going to be just clips. I mean, look at this. You're just getting pelted with beers here.
Yeah, we didn't have the song ready to go on. We were talking about it. We need the hail right off the bat. But I'm excited. Big game vibes. I love it.
I know there's a guy in the crowd. He's an Ohio State guy, so I don't know if you guys want to boo him.
Fuck him.
Yeah, we can all agree. We can all agree. OH!
He's literally not one person. What's up, Big F?
It's a shame. I'm here at the Diamond Hands Crypto Challenge right now. The Diamond Hands Challenge, courtesy of FTX. Where one of the savages in this crowd later in the show is going to get $15,000 in crypto. 15K in crypto, courtesy of FTX. Right now, I got my guy Nate here, Michigan State student. He's going to try to catch one of these balls one-handed. This is good or bad juju for the game. He catches this ball, maybe we get a Michigan State dub. If he drops it, maybe they don't. We'll see.
One-handed.
I did it first try.
Yeah.
I did it first try.
Everyone hates Ohio. We can agree on that.
Okay, so Nate's about to try to. You can start the.
Everyone fuck Ohio. That's fine.
That was easy.
I said one-handed.
One-handed. Oh.
Okay.
One-handed.
Run it back.
Run it back, Nate.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
No.
Sorry,
No
Nate.
bueno.
That's bad
No
juju
bueno.
for Michigan State. That's terrible. Okay, so Dave, you had your pizzas come out recently. The one-bite frozen pizzas.
Yeah. We got them. We're cooking them up here, so you
Cooking
guys
them
can
up.
eat
So
them.
Chef Donnie is somewhere. You guys need
Straight
some
tap.
pizza.
We're right out here. Look at
all the
We got
one-bites.
beautiful one-bite frozen
good,
pizza.
Tony.
The best frozen pizza. We're here feeding the people. Come on
Feed the
now.
people.
Come on now. Everyone eats.
I mean, who doesn't love drunk
People
pizza?
back.
Who doesn't love drunk pizza?
Oh, we smell.
That Michigan man sign, the old one who worked for us, that's an insult sign, too.
He's here
I don't
somewhere?
even know there's a sign with him over there. I don't know that we can allow that one either.
You think he's here somewhere?
He's probably here somewhere in the
probably
crowd.
here.
Just
Michigan man.
hard on his sleeve type of guy.
Yeah, just a Barstool icon. All right, we're going to get to this big game in just a little bit, but let's go to the weekend preview presented by Sling. Check out the Barstool Sports channel. Brandon Walker, the king of Sling, and the panderer over here.
Is this the
I'm not
biggest
pandering.
thing ever to happen in East Lansing?
I feel like it has to be.
This may be the biggest thing ever to
I
happen
mean,
in
they've
this
won
town.
multiple national championships here.
First time in
Here.
what, 60 years that both teams are rated in the top 10, and it's Halloween weekend. This is what college is all
Yes,
about.
I will say.
Get fucked up. Get fucked up.
We Absolutely. We were in the bus and we were all saying how sad we were that we weren't in college still. Like, we feel so washed because you guys are having the fucking time of your life.
Yes. Get fucked up. I love it. I just love the energy.
All right, let's get started with Georgia at Florida. That's down there in Jacksonville. Brandon, I will start with you as an SEC guy. Georgia favored by 14, the total at 51.5.
Yeah, I got to be honest. The SEC feels a million miles away at this point. They're down in Jacksonville.
This is Big Ten weather.
This is awesome.
This is football weather.
This is football right here.
I just don't think Florida's a very good football team. I think Georgia is the best football team in the country. I think the over is going to hit, and I think Georgia's going to beat the shit out of Florida.
Dan, what do you think?
I love this over. I love this over. I think Anthony Richardson's actually going to hold his own for Florida, and I think there's going to be points.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's first real test against an offense that might be able to stretch the field. Give me the over all day.
What? Florida can't stretch the field?
A little bit. With Anthony Richardson, he can dream big bomb.
Yeah,
he's got all the tools. I'm saying this is the most dynamic player they will face.
Can he go up against that defense as a freshman, though?
All I know is you got to be able to take the top off. He can throw the ball. He can throw it deep. I saw Dan Mullen trying to throw it deep against me like third week in the season.
Yeah.
So, I'm taking the over.
Dave?
Before I talk about this game, I have an honest question because I'm not from Michigan originally. I'm from Boston. Everyone knows that. And nobody I know ever applies to Michigan State. Every out-of-state goes to Michigan. So did everyone at Michigan State, are you too stupid to get into Michigan? Is that what happens when you're in state? You apply to Michigan, you don't get in, then you go to state school? That's an honest question. That is an honest question.
Don't get mad at questions.
That's a fair question. That's a fair question.
He didn't say his opinion. He just asked.
I'm not saying you guys are dumb. It's a big party school. It's a fair question. To this game, I keep going against Georgia. Florida had a week off. I think they keep it close. I think they can win. I like Florida.
Okay, I'm gonna take Georgia in the over. I will say we've been to this rivalry down in Jacksonville. This crowd is way better than the one.
This is a party school.
Yes.
Listen,
way better.
every kid at this school at Michigan State didn't pay attention in high school, got terrible grades, and went to party. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's a fine way to live life.
Nothing wrong with it.
Not at all. All right, let's go. Ole Miss at Auburn, number 10. Ole Miss versus number 18, Auburn. Auburn favored by 3. The total at 66.5. Dan, I will start with you. It's a Jordan Hare today.
I love Auburn in this game. This is going to be my lock of the week. I also like the over. I think Ole Miss has run the gauntlet in the SEC. They played Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, LSU, all in a row. They're going to run out of gas. Give me Auburn at home.
Dave, what do you think?
I love Auburn. I think they win this game. Exactly what Dan said. They have run the gauntlet, and I think eventually they hit Auburn at home at night. I like Auburn.
Brandon, you love Ole Miss. I know that, right?
I know that we're going to be dangerously close to everybody having the same pick here, but I hate Ole Miss. I can't pick them. Auburn's a better football team. Ole Miss has kind of gotten lucky a couple times. Auburn wins this game.
Also, Auburn is, I think statistically speaking, Auburn is always ranked 18.
Always. They're always
They've never
there, yes.
not been 18.
We're not dangerously close. We are close because I'm going to take Auburn as well. I mean, Bo Nix is finally looking like he can play a complete game. I'm going to take them. Last game before we get to the big game, number 20, Penn State at number 5, Ohio State. Now, Penn State last week just shit the bed. Obviously, it was a terrible 9 overtimes. They are playing Ohio State, who has a loss, Dave. I'm going to let you take this one.
This one may be a little bit closer, Penn State with a rebound, but what we're gearing towards, which everybody here knows, is Ohio State will travel to Ann Arbor, both teams undefeated, to end the season for the Big Ten title. Ohio State wins this game big, stays going.
The points are 19.5, so you
I still like Ohio State. They may be close for the first half, but Ohio State pulls away.
Okay, Brandon, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, here's the thing. Penn State fucked everybody. This was going to be an all-time Big Ten slate today, and then they lost to Illinois. And I know that conventional wisdom says they can rebound here, but they lost to Illinois. Illinois is terrible. They are awful. They're one of the worst teams in the country, and Penn State lost. They're about to get the shit kicked out of Ohio State because Ohio State's the best team in the Big Ten.
Well, that's not true.
They are.
That's not true.
I don't think that's
they have a loss.
Statistically, it's not true.
They lost.
They have a loss.
These guys.
Both of these teams are undefeated.
Both these
teams are 7-0, and that's great. This is a great environment. Ohio State's going to beat the piss out of both these teams.
But you can only play who's in front of you. This guy's an asshole.
You are what the record says.
Ohio State's going to beat the piss out of both these teams.
Here he is wearing a Michigan State shirt.
Michigan State's going to win this game, but Ohio State's going to...
No, I mean, they're both undefeated. How can you say Ohio State's
Because they haven't beaten any fucking body.
Who has Ohio State beaten?
They're beating the shit out of everybody.
They lost to Oregon.
Michigan beat Rutgers by 7.
They haven't beaten anybody.
But Ohio State, if you can't say Ohio State's beaten someone. Ohio
No,
State
they
looks
haven't beaten
better
anybody.
on paper, but they have not beaten anyone.
I never said they beat anybody. They haven't beaten
You
anybody.
said that Michigan
but
hasn't
you're
beaten
changing
anyone.
your
None
logic.
of the teams have
Yeah,
beaten
you
anybody.
did. You just twisted your logic.
I think we can
I
all
did
say
not.
fuck
Yeah, you
Ohio. We
did.
know we
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
Ohio. Okay, so who are you taking in this game, Dan?
I like Ohio State. I think this is one of those games where you get pumped up if you're taking the points. You're like, oh, they can hang. Similar to maybe like Ohio State going to Nebraska, where you're like, oh, they could probably hang. Listen, maybe the first possession, but Ohio State's going to roll them. Penn State, where's the offense coming from? I don't see it.
That's the problem. They don't have any offense, but I do feel like they're going to want to bounce back a little bit just because they were
Of course
embarrassed
they're
last
gonna
week.
wanna
James
bounce back.
Franklin's got one eye to USC.
That's true.
Or
But
LSU.
19.5 is a lot of points. I mean, I think Ohio State's going to win.
Penn State can't score, though.
No, they can't. I mean, they
cannot.
couldn't do 9 2-point conversions. So, but I am going to take Penn State in the points. I don't
Okay.
want to do. I
No,
think
it's good that I needed
yes.
someone to disagree.
Is that an actual girl who wants Tommy Smoke's phone number?
Yes.
Is it?
An
No, it's
actual
a guy.
living girl.
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
No,
It's a
no,
girl.
a girl had it.
It's a
No, a
girl.
girl had it. She's just a
No,
lot
it's a
shorter.
guy.
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
No, it's this girl right here. I saw her earlier.
Oh,
yes.
You want Tommy Smoke? You got a
I texted
brain
him.
problem. All right.
Yes, I did text
set
him
that up.
already to tell him to see the sign. So I
Tommy
did.
Smokes.
Yeah, Tommy Smokes. She's on a
Jesus.
heater right now.
Wait, why did she give up her sign?
It's a federal crime. That's
All right, you
you're-
guys-
the feds
Yeah,
are
give-
coming, buddy.
give
The
her the
feds are
sign.
coming.
516 282.
Give her the. Can you, Brandon, send Tommy that picture right now?
I already took a picture of it. I'll
Okay,
send it to
all
him,
right,
yeah.
all right. Let's get to the High Noon trivia with our guy Brandon Walker. High Noon, I know I gave some High Noons out earlier. It's made with real juice, real vodka for real fans, just like these people here, the best fans right now in the country. Brandon, take it away.
More federal crime. More federal crime.
All right, last week's winner was Stephen Patrick from Indianapolis. Hashtag High Noon Trivia. In 2002, Plaxico Burress broke Michigan State's single-game receiving record with
Plaxico
107.
Burress, he's a Michigan State guy. He shot himself.
I understand.
That's Michigan
not-
State.
that's not the
a
point- that's not the
Michigan
point of the
State
question.
degree.
It's not
Put
the
the
point of the
gun in your
question.
pocket and shoot yourself.
In 2002, Plaxico Burress broke Michigan State's single-game receiving record. Whose record did he break? That is your trivia question this week. Whose record did Plaxico Burress break in 2002?
You guys gonna try to guess, or we're just
No.
gonna keep it moving?
It's got to be
Keep it
anyone,
moving.
We'll keep
right?
moving. It's a fascinating answer, but you will never guess
Okay,
it.
hashtag High Noon Trivia. Let's get to the FTX locks of the week. Now, we've been talking about this. We talked about it last week as well. One of the 5 of us on this show are going to win $50,000 in crypto. It's really just come down to you and Brandon. If you win, you're going to throw the #1 school a party.
So
Why do you keep having to say this
Because
every
I-
week to make him seem like a
Well,
hero?
you want
Well-
people to start signing up.
So
Yes.
whatever school has the most signups, I'll take the 100 grand. Hopefully
Yes.
the crypto's worth 100 now, and I will go back to the school and throw a party with all the money. So,
And Brandon won't be doing anything.
well,
for-
Brandon's selfish.
I will buy my kids shoes and food.
Okay, so the standings right now is
I have 4.
so Brandon
How
and
could
Dave
you?
are 6-2. The rest of us, I mean, Dan, me and you 3-5,
No,
Ev
bad,
2-6.
bad.
It's bad. I'm gonna go with Dave. Or we're gonna start with you first.
So I took, this is straight degenerate gambling. I took Liberty minus 36 against UMass. UMass is terrible. I think Liberty runs up on teams they can do. It's a terrible, but it's a noon kick. I took Liberty.
Brandon?
If $50,000 online, $100,000, if that's on the line, you got to go to your heart, you got to go to who your people are, and you got to ride with Mississippi State
I like
tonight.
them.
Okay.
Mississippi State -1 against Kentucky. That is my lock of the week. We're
Oh,
going to
you're
beat
getting
Kentucky.
booed.
Kentucky's a little overrated right now, and we're going to knock them the fuck down.
All right, Dan, who do you got?
I already mentioned it. I love Auburn tonight, 7 o'clock on the Plains. Auburn is going to roll Ole Miss. They're going to run out of gas.
All right, Big Ev, who do you got? You're 2-6. You need a bounce back.
This is the week we bounce back. You got me?
Yeah,
No,
we
we
got
got
you.
you.
This is the week we bounce back. I'm staying in the Big Ten. I got Purdue +7.5. Jeff Brown, great coach as a dog. Just with Nebraska, you expect anything from Nebraska, they fall on their face. Purdue +7.5. That's the play. We get back on track today.
I love the guys behind us. They're fantastic. I'm going to take UCLA +6.5 versus Utah. I've been betting on UCLA every week, and it's been hitting for me. So we're going to get to now the top 10s. Like I mentioned, if you guys are in the crowd right now and you've not signed up for FTX, if you just go, it's a free app. Everything is free. Go use your .edu email address. And if your school is the #1 school and Dave wins, we're throwing you guys a party. So you should definitely get on there right now. It's split. Right now it's Penn State. So Penn State is
All right,
#1.
Penn State's 1, Michigan's
Michigan
2.
is #2.
Not
So
surprisingly,
Michigan
Michigan
State's not
State
anywhere on
nowhere to be
there.
found. They may not know how to use email.
Oh, well, Michigan State, did they have a .edu?
That could be the
That
problem.
could be the problem. So if you go just download FTX, and not only will Dave throw you a party, there's a $100,000 prize split among the signups. So we're going to do our top 10 teams in the country. Our guy Spider, the king, he's going to come unveil them for us. Go ahead, unveil mine for me. All right, I mean, mine's pretty chalk, other than the fact that I think Texas A&M is one of the best teams
How
in
do
the
you
country.
have Michigan and Michigan State separated by 4 spots?
I think Michigan's that much better than Michigan State.
Why? Based on what? Based on what?
I just do.
Based on what?
He has a big brain. I'm going to just say it because he does, I do.
Based on what?
Based on why is Michigan State better?
No, I'm asking you. This is yours. You haven't separated.
Because Michigan, here's the answer. Because Michigan States look like garbage. They've escaped every game, basically.
You guys escaped Nebraska. You guys escaped Nebraska.
No,
Michigan State escaped Nebraska.
Both escaped Nebraska.
Not
Michigan
even close
State
to
went
the
to
same.
overtime. They needed a punt return in the fourth quarter.
They got a fumble
at home.
Listen, we will talk about this game in a little bit.
Fine,
you need to
fine,
fucking relax,
fine.
okay? Spider, will you unveil Dave's top 10, please?
Classic Big Ten 1 versus 2 matchup.
Okay.
The rest is pretty straight. Ole Miss, Kentucky. I'll also say, I'll give credit. We had that. First of all, the viceroys who work for us had us out. Where were we? We're on the side of a highway to begin with. So
Green
forever
Point,
from
Green
Michigan
Point.
State, credit
Green
to
Dot.
whoever told us to come here to Cedar Apartments or whatever. Perfect. So Michigan State did something right this
Yes.
week.
All right, Spider, go ahead and do Dan's, please.
Yeah, I went back to only undefeated teams, so all these teams are undefeated. Michigan State, Michigan, 3 and 4.
Suck up. That's a suck up.
I actually forgot I did this. You could have asked me, and I would never have gotten my top 10 correct. All undefeated, and then Wisconsin's going to beat Iowa. Going to be in the Big Ten West Championship, or Big Ten Championship. Probably against Ohio State. Probably against Ohio
Michigan.
State.
All right, go ahead.
All right,
Brandon's.
I did the same thing because I think you can't really separate these teams. I got Michigan State ahead of Michigan. I got Cincinnati up there. I have the SEC on top. I don't like Alabama, but I got them 3. But I think Michigan State's better than Michigan.
Well, we'll find out real soon.
I don't know why I put Michigan State ahead of Michigan, because I do think Michigan's
Michigan
better.
is
That was
better.
a dumb brain move by
It's
me.
okay. I mean, it's
I kind of like that. We're getting hijacked.
Go
yeah,
white,
it's
go
fine.
green.
Okay, so now we're going to do our top 5 people from Michigan or Michigan men. Spider, go ahead.
Michigan, man.
Top 5 Michiganders.
Michiganders.
And this can mean anything for anybody.
I've got Tom Brady, Dave Portnoy,
Jeff Daniels,
Kate
good.
Upton, Jeff Daniels, and Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
No Michigan State people?
No. I'd have to have Kate Upton. I mean, Kate Upton has like...
Kate Upton's legit.
Legit, but I had to pander to you a little bit. But I mean, it's Tom Brady. I know he's not from Michigan, but it has to be Tom Brady.
No,
Michigan.
man.
When you think of Michigan, I was trying to actually think on the way over. Like, there's obviously Brady, Woodson there. I can't think of many Michigan
Mike Hart.
State football players.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell, Kirk Cousins.
That has been a shit ton.
Gross. All right.
By the way, I was very fair here.
Yeah, so unveil Dave's.
I was fair. I included a Michigan State.
You didn't put yourself in there.
No, I didn't put myself.
Yeah.
So,
Steven Seagal. How did I miss that
Steven
one?
Seagal's
Eminem
huge. Magic Johnson, I'll give you guys that. Kid Rock, Eminem, and Brady. When you think Michigan, you still think Tom Brady. Best football player of all time.
I'm mad that I didn't think of Steven
All right,
Seagal.
Spider.
You
Go
wanna
ahead and do
mine?
Dan's. Yeah.
I got Kid Rock number 1, Eminem, Magic Johnson. Bob Seger's got to be in there. Come on, Bob Seger. He is Michigan.
Number 5.
Jim Harbaugh. That's a Michigan man. I love Jim Harbaugh. I love Michigan. I will always ride for Jim Harbaugh.
I mean, I've told you this story. The first time I met Jim Harbaugh, he mentioned you right off the bat. He was like, I love the Pardon My Take guys.
He's a football guy through and through.
All right, Spider, give us Brandon's top 5.
All right, you're talking about one of the top 5 players in NBA history. It's Magic Johnson, number 1. I got Stevie Wonder, 2. Rob Van Dam, 3. Tom Izzo. Nobody with Tom Izzo?
Well, Tom Izzo, we care about some shady, get a little uneasy.
I got Tom Izzo and Tom Selleck.
How
There
am
you
I
go.
the only one with Kate Upton?
Oh, what about Madonna? Madonna's like...
That's true.
I mean, I still think I won with Bob Seger. Bob Seger is Michigan. These people
Kate
know.
Upton's super hot. Okay,
Stevie
so
Wonder's great.
yes,
I
so
added a
here's-
special. Listen, I
is a Dave
added
Portnoy special.
a special category just for the people out here.
Yes.
Top 5 little brothers.
Oh.
So can we get this? Now here we go. This is a great little list.
Oh, shit.
Hands. So Jordan Rogers, Aaron Rodgers' brother, bachelor. KFC, who works for us, his older brother runs it all. Derek from Step Brothers, total asshole. Jackson Mahomes and his little TikTok dances, maybe the worst little brother of all time. And then you guys, Michigan State,
There you go.
number 1 little brother in the country. I love you guys. Pat you on the head be like, good job, little brother. Pat him on the head.
Oh, someone just actually
pat him on the head and give him a cookie. Be like, good job.
I mean, it is one of the biggest insults. I think it can be when it's said to my school, I hate it. But I mean, if you're going to insult the crowd,
they are little brother.
A&M gets called little brother. Mississippi State gets called little brother.
That's fine. Little brother has beaten your ass like 7 out of the last 10 times.
That is true.
It doesn't matter. If you look at the whole body of work, it's not close.
It kind of does matter.
And every single person in the country and the world knows when you think of Michigan, you think of this helmet. You don't think of that one. That's a fact.
I mean, I've said Brandon hates this helmet. I've said this is the best helmet in the country.
This is college football. It's like this Notre Dame. This, if you showed this to most people, they'd be like, "What is that? Is that a high school helmet?" That's just a fact.
I mean, it is true.
I mean that with all due respect.
Of course, no offense. No offense whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know whose helmets suck is Ohio State. They are the worst. The stickers all over it. I understand Michigan does some stickers, but
I don't hate as much as I hate Ohio State.
I hate their helmets.
They're kind of cool.
I hate them. So we're going to go back out to Big Ev. Big Ev, I know you like the helmets.
Helmets are beautiful. The helmet stickers are gorgeous.
No, it's high school shit.
Represent victory, winning, good plays.
It's not about you, fatso.
Institutional chaos. Right. Hiding domestic abusers.
Yeah, that
we
want to talk
stuff.
about that in Michigan State?
No.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't throw the first punch.
I wasn't talking about Michigan
I didn't throw the
State.
first
I was
punch.
talking about Ohio State.
Yes, all right. So Big Ev, who won the Diamond Hands?
It's chaos in here right now.
I can't even imagine.
Courtesy FTX, the name I'm about to announce right now is going to win $15,000 in crypto. $15,000 in crypto. Today's winner is Cydia Hine. Cydia Hine, you won $15,000 in crypto.
Where are you?
Where are you at, Cydia Hine?
Good luck finding that.
Yeah, there's no way.
15K
That person
in
has
crypto.
no idea.
That's her?
You know what? Oh, in the front.
Right here, it's you.
All right,
Okay,
we got it in
go
the
find
front.
Big Ev.
No
You got
way.
$15,000 in crypto.
What kind of name is that?
Hey, don't make fun of her
What was
name.
her name?
Cydia?
Cydia?
Cydia Hine. By the
sounds like
way,
disease.
you know who should be arrested besides the kids holding a federal offense sign? Is whoever printed those out. That's like, there's a bunch of people involved in that.
It's like you got to, like a fake ID. You got to find who created them.
Yeah,
That's
it's a whole
terrorist
shakedown.
You think they could have done it
situation.
at the library or something?
Well, somebody should be arrested.
Okay.
bad.
All right. Let's get to the game of the week. The reason we are all here, the reason you guys are partying in the rain, the Big Ten weather, we love it. The FTX game of the week. Michigan, number 6 in the country, here in East Lansing against number 8, Michigan State. Michigan is favored by 4, the total at 50.5. Dan, I'm going to start with you.
Okay. So
That's
I think these teams are very, very close.
Yeah, so we do have the results. I know Dave said this is an insult stat from our producer, Blattman.
It's
but
insult footage, insult
7-4.
stats. Go ahead.
It's
Go ahead.
so Michigan State is 7-4 since 2010 against Michigan.
So I think Michigan's going to win the game, but 4 points feels like too much in this type of game. So I'm going to take Michigan State +4. Michigan State +4 feels like the right bet here. It's just going to be an electric crowd. It feels like a field goal game. Chaos always happens with these two teams.
It does.
Give me Michigan State
and it's
+4.
one of the biggest matchups they've had since what, like the 60s?
Yes.
Since both of these teams are in the top
Well,
10?
you know, Michigan State hasn't been good for like 100 years. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to let Brandon be the panel just a second. I'm just going to go
I
ahead
just have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Which one of these teams has been in the college football playoff?
Michigan State. They also got their ass kicked.
Because Michigan hasn't been worth a shit either.
But
Michigan's been bad. You're not going to get me to say they've been good.
And here we go. So these are two even teams, and I sense that Michigan State fans believe this is a toss-up game and they can win it because it's at home. Michigan fans think that Michigan State's like gum off their shoe. They think this is a waste of their time. They're so much better. You're not. Michigan State's winning the fucking football game today.
there it is. You knew you were going to do that. And to your credit,
I've been saying that all week.
You've been saying it on us, well, not only all week, you've been saying it on our podcast for the whole year that you think Michigan State's going to beat Michigan.
Yeah,
so
I said that in September, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let Dave.
I'd like to have the tape of that.
No, he did. He has been saying it for a long time on Unnecessary Roughness.
All right. Well,
he's been arguing with me and Jack about Michigan literally the entire season.
Okay, so this game is, and someone said it earlier, it is one of the more underrated rivalries in the country.
Yes.
Because everyone goes to school together, they travel, it's close. It's this type of environment everywhere you go. Everyone thinks Ohio State, Michigan. This is a huge rivalry game. And if I'm nothing, I'm not honest. Michigan hasn't been good. It's not about Michigan State. They're kind of irrelevant. Michigan is a national power, but we've sucked for the last decade.
Yes.
And I've been doubting them every week. I'm like, Michigan's going to lose, Michigan's going to lose, Michigan's going to lose. They're finding ways to win. Michigan State is not good. They've escaped. They've gotten lucky. I think Michigan State makes a statement tonight, wins this game by double digits, and then all the people in green will put on their maize and blue and root for us the rest of the way.
Yeah. So we also have a sick hoodie for this game.
Yeah,
So,
the John Bunyan, Paul Bunyan.
with on the
I keep
back.
calling him John. Relax.
So it's the Halloween hoodie. So it's what, $100 on the Sportsbook app?
Yes, this truly is a great rivalry.
Yes, it is.
Both schools, when Michigan plays Michigan State, there's always more green than there is when Ohio State comes to Ann Arbor. So it's a great rivalry. It really is.
It is. I'm going to take Michigan. I've been riding on Michigan for a while. I love Michigan. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like I always say I like Michigan. I'm now getting booed. I'm going to get it.
And to these, also, I love Michigan State. If they lose, they'll forget about it in 3 minutes and be partying and tearing the city down,
I'll tell you
burning
what, though,
couches, whatever
if
they do.
If they win, I think, aren't they burning couches right where we are right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that what happens here?
Yeah, we're going to get the set out of here.
Yeah.
The pictures of it, like, it just looks like just fire everywhere. We weren't sure if we were going to see that or not. So, so two guys on Michigan State. We're both on Michigan. So our Ohio State fan in the crowd, I don't know which way he's going to go, but I'm just going to hand it over to him. Go ahead, Ev.
Casey,
Yes.
a wise man once said, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I think a lot of people in this crowd can agree that Jim Harbaugh is a fucking bum and the Michigan Wolverines are fucking frauds.
Oh, he's
But
got
hold on a second, hold on a second. I don't know why all the Michigan State fans are cheering so loud. Michigan State Spartans are also fucking frauds, and you're both about to get exposed by the big bad Ohio State Buckeyes. Fuck Michigan! Fuck Michigan State! You guys are both pullets in this chess game.
This fatso didn't understand the question.
No,
You never seen the assignment.
Fuck Michigan! Fuck Michigan State!
Good
Fuck
line.
everyone!
He's not
Fuck
gonna
all of you!
Is our security
We're the best team in the
somewhere?
Big Ten.
That's a good line. Good line.
Next month, fuck
He
everyone!
minced it. He minced it.
He did. Our,
It's a good
our
get it.
security
Shit.
probably should go get
Listen,
Ev,
Tell him to
because-
lose some weight.
Vegas did a good job there with the line.
Yeah, he
Can't
did.
make a bet.
He did. So, so we're gonna head out of here.
He's the perfect Ohio State fan because
Yes.
he's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even get a pick. He doesn't even get a pick.
Just gross.
He turns everyone, he tries to make it all about him.
A little stupid, too.
Are we ending it with the fight song? Let's go, Michigan. What are we ending it with here?
Dante the Don. Are we?
Best crowd we've ever had.
Yes.
This is by far the best crowd we've ever had. I think we're gonna do the Michigan State fight song.
Do they have one?
Do we have
Because
a
Michigan
Michigan
State
State?
does not have a fight song.
They have a fight
What
song.
What song? I mean, there's so many middle
Michigan
fingers.
by 1,000.
All right, you know what, Dante, you just play whatever the fuck you want.
I think Dante
Play
is
whatever the fuck you want.
Play some Eminem. Let's get everyone
Yeah, let's
together.
play the whole crowd. I mean, these people
Just
just want
lose
to
yourself
party.
in the music.
Yeah.
The show's over. We haven't ended.
Yes.
I'll just keep saying anything.
Just anything. If you like play any noise.
Michigan State by 1 billion. Michigan's gonna kill him.
Are we out? Do we have shit to throw?
We got to wait
Okay,
for the
there
music.
goes. We're done.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta- I mean, he's
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
out.
Thank you guys for coming out.
The best.
Go Blue.